Alright, this is your video for net price. This goes with homework 18-3, so make sure you have that in front of you ready to go. The objective of this lesson will be for students to be able to differentiate, so tell the difference between what we call sticker price and net price. So two different prices, sticker price and net price. So we're going to be able to tell the difference by the time that this is over. Sticker price. A sticker price is the advertised overall cost of a college. Now this is a term that you might have heard of before. I think back to when I was in high school, the only time I'd ever heard of a sticker price was when people buy a car, right? The sticker price is not actually what you pay for the car, but when you walk onto the lot and you look at the sticker in the window, like that's what the sticker actually says. It says that it costs this much, but you get to kind of haggle with them and talk the price down. Unfortunately for college, you don't get to haggle with them and talk the price down, but we still also don't pay the sticker price. So this is what is advertised. If you go on a school's website and you look at what does it cost to go to school here, this is generally what they will advertise. But chances are most of the students aren't actually paying that price, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We also need to understand cost of attendance, or what we call COA. Cost of attendance actually is sticker price. So when you hear COA, it means the same thing as sticker price, but this also includes a whole bunch of other stuff. So we say that it's the total amount it will cost you to go to school. And this is a definition that comes straight from the FAFSA website. It's the total amount that it will cost you to go to school. We're going to break it down as far as what does that mean and all the things that are included in that. But the cost of attendance, or the COA, is the sticker price, and that's just what the total amount that it's going to cost. So what all is included in COA? Obviously, the first thing is going to be your tuition. In order to go to classes, you have to pay tuition. That's the biggest cost that you're going to have. You also have fees. So as a student at any school, you have to pay fees in order to go there. These fees cover a lot of different things. For undergraduates, they generally cover like your attendance at sporting events. So if you want to go to the football game, you don't have to pay to get in. You usually just swipe your student ID. It also includes things like student organizations and clubs so that you can join those and you don't have to pay for them. So lots of different things fall into this category, but every single school is going to have fees for students to pay. You also have what we call room and board. Room and board means your actual dorm room, and it also means the meals that you are going to eat, because hopefully you are eating in college. That would be ideal. So it's at your actual food that you are eating on campus, which you just usually swipe your student ID for, and also the cost to stay on campus in a dorm. The other thing that this covers is your books and supplies. Books for college are super expensive. If you know anybody who's in college now or who has gone to college, books are usually hundreds of dollars per semester. So we also have to factor that into our COA because it is a pretty big expense for us. And then the last thing that this would include would be transportation. And this is transportation for you to get to the school. You know, you might go, like for me, when I went to Elon, I went to school 8 hours away, so I had to factor in, like, that's going to cost a lot of money to fly down to North Carolina at the beginning of the year and to fly home at the end of the year. And also, you know, if I want to see my mom at Christmas time, I have to factor in that cost too. That's expensive to travel back and forth. So we think about all of these things when we think of the COA because all of them add up and all of them are things that end up having to be paid for. So sometimes we might choose a school that's a little bit closer than the school that we really want to go to because it's too far away, things like that. So transportation does end up being a factor. But all 5 of these things go into your COA because all of them, like I said, add up as part of a cost of it. Then let's talk about net price. So net price is different from your sticker price because net price is the actual amount you pay to go to school. So whereas sticker price is what they advertise and what you see on the website, your net price is what you're actually going to pay out of your pocket. How do we calculate the net price? Well, we have to do a little bit of math. So in order to calculate net price, we do this by subtracting your financial aid, so the things that someone else is paying for, whether that's the government with grants, loans, and work study, or maybe scholarships if you earn some merit-based scholarships. We take all of that into account and we subtract it from the sticker price, which again is our COA. So COA minus all of our financial aid gives us our net price. And when we look at this, that means that our net price, what you're going to pay, will always, always, always be lower than the COA. So not a lot of students across the country actually end up paying the COA in full. You might end up paying it in full if, like, let's say your parents make a lot of money and you're super rich, but you also don't earn any scholarships because you don't have a good GPA or a good ACT score. So the chances of us being those folks who are rich but don't have a good ACT score are probably pretty low. So most of us here at Comer are not going to end up paying the full COA. I don't know an exact number, but I'm very confident that most students across the country have a net price that is lower than your COA. So make sure that you study these terms, because we are going to be using these terms a lot next class. You will be expected to know them. And don't forget to take your quiz on QuizStar. Love you, bye. See you later.